It is freezing in here, so I have my writer sweater on. I am back home. You see the familiar background. Yay! 11 days away. I'm very excited to be home. It was a nice trip. I enjoyed it. This was waiting for me because I, of course, ordered this before I left, so I knew it would be waiting for me. I'm very excited. This is from Jet Pens. Here is everything that I ordered in case you're interested. I will leave a link down below to Jet Pens because I'm not going to get it together to link all of this. Cool. All right, so here we go. Of course, I have no scissors. Haha, back to our regularly scheduled programming. Let's see. Okay, so let's open up the planner because you're probably here mostly for this. I know I am. This is my first time. I've never owned one of these, but after purchasing the MD, and I'll have to do a video on that later because of course I don't have it anywhere near me. Oh, Sylvia, it's early in the AM. Okay, so anyway, this is the MD B6 Slim 2020 MD Notebook Diary. That's what they're calling it. And I bought a B6 Slim regular grid notebook like this, and I love it. I love it so much. I love it because all of my pens pretty much work in it, and there's no real issues with smearing as much as there is with the Tomoe River paper. I can use my mud liners in here. It just makes me happy in general. So I really love the MD paper. The quality, the thickness, it's just beautiful. So yeah, this is all in Japanese. Of course it is. So you've got some little archival stickers that you can put on the front and possibly the side, or the spine rather. Let's take this side off. I love how they package this. Ooh, I'm gonna keep you for later. Oh, it's showing us here that you get bookmarks. Oh, you get at least one anyway. I think it's like an orange. There you go. So this said, I looked on the website earlier. I'm sorry. Well, actually yesterday I looked it up and now I forgot to write it down because I was just so excited to open this. This is a really cute little ephemera I can keep to use for collaging something later. I never use these. I should probably try after it's all said and done because usually these will peel off if you try to keep them on there the entire time you're using a notebook. Depends on, I guess, how long it takes you to get through one and, you know, how rough you are with them. But it has this lovely cream outside. It's going to get marked up very easily. So I did go ahead and purchase a cover, which I have owned before with the notebook version of this, B6 Slim by MD. Gosh, I hope I don't fold it back this way, shall I? Okay. Yeah, so it'll just protect it very nicey nice like that. And you can go ahead and change out what color of paper, like you can put design paper in here, or you could go ahead and collage this and like Mod Podge it, and then go ahead and fit it inside the cover, all nicey nice. And I feel like at some point somebody asked me this, and I'll remind you now, this does not fit on the cafe. I think the cafe has one on the Nanami website. The cafe is just too chub for this. And I think I tried to put it on there and it was a little bit out of control. So I don't recommend that. But, you know, double check with somebody because I'm pretty sure that I did that in a video. So let's get to this. It's so small, fits in the hand. I love that. That's why I want to go down, size down rather, this year. So right here, you can go ahead and write your name, any information. If lost, you know, please return to story of 2020. I like that. This is cream colored paper. So you can see that this is kind of like a whitish color and it's very cream colored. So if you're not a person who likes cream colored paper, this is probably not for you, but it's so beautiful. This is kind of tiny, not gonna lie. I'm looking at it and I'm like, oh, when you pull it up close, you can see it okay. But again, if you're someone who struggles, like my mother, I would never buy this for her. She wouldn't be able to see this, even with her glasses. She'd just be like, you know. So if you're someone who struggles with that, again, this portion at least would not be for you. These are still kind of small as well. They do have this in an A6, which is going to be, you know, shorter. I don't know if the width is the same or not. And then they have an A5. So if you do like this, certainly know that you can get it in a bigger size. But, you know, I carried around a Hobonichi a little bit and then I left it at my desk that was A5. And even though it's not like extremely huge or anything like that, and it was in a Beck version, so it wasn't even that heavy. I still just couldn't be bothered to use it. So I think honestly sizing, it matters sometimes, even if it's going to sit at your desk. I don't know. And I don't know if this is going to sit at my desk or not. It's fairly thin and will fit very nice in a purse, even more so than an A5 depending on what kind of purse you have. So this is really cute. I love it. Oh my gosh. So anyway, sorry. You have a year at a glance for 2020 and then a year at a glance for 2021. And this is so tiny, you guys. Oh, I wish I had a quarter or something. Let me go get a quarter so I can show you the size of this. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back with a quarter. Here it is. A quarter covers this. You know, it's very small. So just be aware of that. But I knew that it was going to be small. So in preparation for that, I bought these so that I can go ahead and make little dots in here and then do like a little key either here or, you know, the front. I can go ahead and, you know, tape a key in, or what's the other thing? Gosh, my brain is not working from all the traveling. I'm so tired. What's it called? But I had to open this. So I was like, I got to open it now. I can't wait until later when my brain is functioning. What's it called? Washi tape, tip in. Thank you. Oh, I'm telling you, I could tip in like a key later if I wanted to. But it's so cute, even though it's small. You'd have to use a very fine tip pen like these guys, which I love. It's in a 2.8 if you really wanted to write something in there. But for the most part, if you color code things, like let's say that red was for YouTube days, I could just put that in there and I know that I need to film that day or that I did film that day. I could put blue in for my nephew, so that tells me, you know, indicates something about Isaac. I could give a color to Jade. I can also give green. Usually green in my mind means writing. So I can certainly, you know, keep several different planners that I usually keep separately all in one if I wanted to do that. And I can do that by using these, which is kind of awesome. Now, for those of you who have been following me, you know that I'm trying to look for them. I think I put them up somewhere, darn it. The color play dots. They are really awesome. I love them. However, there's a lot of downsides to them, a lot. One of them being which they bleed through a lot of different kinds of paper, and that's really a bummer. And you can't always get a perfect circle every time. It's like you have to hit it just right and you have to learn, because if you don't, it's going to be a hot blobby mess. You know what I mean? But if you don't know what the color play dots are, they're really cute. Man, where are they? I should find one so I can show you. Why did I put them somewhere else? Anyway, one side has a pen and it's very like narrow and awesome. And then the other side has like a flat little like stamp where you can make these kind of dots. But again, they don't come out perfectly round and perfect every time. And depending on the paper, I think this paper would be okay. This says that it is bleed resistant and fountain pen friendly on the website. But I thought that these would be another option, especially if you're like a lazy planner like me. You're just not going to get it together to like stamp all kinds of stuff and carry a bunch of different pens. These are so thin. I mean, look at that. You can just put them like literally in here and take them with you. So I thought I would try this out, and I didn't know if I'd love them. They come in several different packs of 3, and then they have like one pack of just white. And I don't know if you could color the white ones. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, I've never used these before. They're called masking patches. And so I thought I would try these out. I think that there are 2 sheets in here. It looks like that. Yeah. Let me open one for you. But I got this idea from, oh, no, there's 3. Oh, that's so great. I love that. These weren't very expensive. So I think, oh God, there's 4. Okay, there we go. Sorry, everything's in Japanese, so I had no idea. Anyway, let's see how they use them here. It looks like that you can put them on, like, you know, like the Hobonichi dots a lot of people have, to mark the date as well. But again, I think I want to use them to put like a bunch of dots in here since it's so small. I mean, just look at it like that. Yeah. So it says that also that Saturdays are marked. I guess with circles to let you know, not Saturdays, excuse me, Sundays, because usually Sundays in Japanese planners are red. You know what I mean? Like they mark the whole thing in red. This one, they did not. So that's kind of different. That's kind of cool. How do you guys feel about that? Because nothing stands out because they're all the same color, but they're still circles. So they do kind of stand out. Also, there are other circles throughout the month. That means that that is a holiday. I don't know. I mean, I'm assuming they're all just Japanese holidays because they are in Japanese. I can't tell you, but yeah, that's pretty cool. I love that. So anyway, let's get back to when this starts. It starts in December. I love that because I can start it a month before. That always makes me happy because I'm always itching like in November to start a new planner. So the fact that I can start this in December is really cool of 2019. And this has a month to 2 pages, so it's a 2-page spread. And there's a lot of space, and they say that the space around the actual calendar is for note-taking, which is great, but you could also, you know, decorate with washi tape or stickers or do whatever you want, or again, do some color coding. If you don't want to do dots like this, maybe you want to do like just pen colors down here, you could certainly do that. It's whatever you want to do, and I think it's pretty cool. I kind of like this open where there's not like a square around it. I mean, I'd be cool with a square, but I like that it's kind of open. It's different. I like it. And I've been seeing this calendar for a while. I just, you know, haven't gotten around to it. I had to grow into it, y'all, and I have. Okay. So at the bottom, it says what year it is. And again, this is very tiny writing. Now, I don't think it's going to get a lot bigger if you get an A5. It's meant to be kind of, you know, small and out of the way. So again, if you're someone who has struggles with that, be aware that this might not be the planner for you. Okay, so they give you an extra month, which I appreciate, of forward planning. So it goes to 2020, December, and then it gives you 1 month, I think, yeah, of 2021, which is January. So if you're waiting for your planner, which most of us are not, we already have our planners. Let's be real. We have our planners like here and here, if you're a real planner person. But it's nice. It's a beautiful thought so that you can, you know, write stuff down while you're waiting, you know. So forward planning. It's in Japanese, but I did, again, read it yesterday. Let me see. On the website, on JetPen's website, it says 0.2 millimeter. That can't possibly be the line, right? I don't know. Because this definitely looks like it's like 5 or maybe even 7. It's pretty wide, which makes me happy because I have very big handwriting. I'll have to flash it on the screen if I find it out. But on the website, it said that there was 175 pages throughout this whole notebook. And that 113 of them, I believe, are these lined pages that are divided into 8 sections. So you see here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is where you can plan out your weeklies if you like, or you can just use it for extra notebook paper. And then I believe that there was, I can't remember how many, but there's blank pages in the back. I want to say there's like 35 or 30 something or other. Yeah, but that's really cool. And it said for your brainstorming or sketching. So if you're someone who does like dabble in doodling and, you know, you want to do a little bit of a doodle on here, you certainly can. But if you wanted more space, there's this. You can certainly doodle on these pages, but I think sometimes some of us, including myself, can have mental blocks about this. So I just need, you know, blank paper. So I feel like I can do whatever I want and it's free. You know what I mean? But this is so cute and it's so small. It makes me so happy. And I like that it's very firm. It is sewn, so it lays flat. Like you can train it to just lay completely flat, which makes me happy no matter what page you're on. Oh, it's beautiful. I love it. And again, I like cream colored paper. It always, like I've said it before, it makes me feel fancy. But this is so nice. So since there are 113 pages, you know, it's like math or whatever, but I'm assuming that that gives you what, 113 divided by 2 is like what, like 56-ish with a little left over. And there's 52 weeks. So am I correct in saying that there's 2 pages per spread. So you can actually, since there's 52 weeks in a year, have enough for each week of the year. I think so. If not, correct me down below, because you know I'm not going to check my math. But that's nice. It's also nice because I really want to know your opinion on this. Do you prefer for the calendars that have the month and then have like blank pages for the weeks to follow? Or do you like that all of the months are together and then the blank pages? Because here's the thing, like, let's say they gave you enough for however many weeks are in that month, right? Sometimes if you have a very busy week, you need more than a 2-page spread, especially when it's a B6 slim. You know what I mean? You might need more space. It depends on how much you're writing, because some weeks and some months are busier than others. So I think I appreciate that it's all separated like this, but I don't know. Maybe I don't. What do you guys think? Is this something that makes you want to buy this, or are you like, no, I don't really like that? I think it's cool that all the months, because you can like flip through all the months to look for things. You don't have to like, I mean, I'm definitely going to tab things. You know, I like tabs, so I probably will put tabs on the top or on the side here eventually. So it probably wouldn't bother me either way. I would just, you know, turn to the tab and be able to find things okay. But I don't know. I think that this is nice because some weeks, like when I hurt my back, I wasn't doing anything. And so that whole week was like wasted. So it's really nice that these are undated, because if you have a week that's not busy, you can just skip that week. You know what I mean? You don't have to like design or decorate your week if you don't want to, which is really, really nice. Plus, these are just like a perfect little size that if you had to write somebody's information down or an address, you could use this as like an address book, you know what I mean? Or if you wanted to jot down an idea, like, you know, I always have ideas for books and stuff. I could put one here. You could fit forward or a page if you just wanted to be very condensed. I love this. I think this is so cool. Why have I not bought this before? Because I wasn't cool enough. That's why, you know, it had to grow on me. But this is so nice. Yeah, I hope that the lighting was okay. It's just that I woke up late because we traveled, you know, almost 6.5 hours yesterday. And so I slept in, man. I slept hard. I was so tired. It was just so, you know, when you get home and you just can finally like let go of all the stress. It was so nice. Yeah, so that is so cool. I'm in love with this. Okay. And again, these can go in here. I could put a little pocket and carry these. I could carry one at a time because obviously I don't need to carry all of those. So I'll put one in there for later. Move that over to the side. These fit nicely on here. You've seen that before. Then I bought these. I think it was Kate from Printed Life. Yeah, because she's awesome. I saw like these in her video, by the way, and I asked her where she got them from. She said Jet Pens, so I'm assuming those are the ones. So if you watch this, let me know down below if they are the ones. But they looked so cool. I was like, oh my gosh, I gotta try them. Because you know how messy I am. I'm so messy with pens and smearing things. The play color dots, they didn't come out perfect all the time and they were driving me insane. So I love that these are always perfect because they're just like masking stickers. So I found these. So if you're someone who loves what are they called? Target Dollar Spot pockets. These have an adhesive on the back, and I think they only come in 2 different styles of stripes, and then they had something that were like geometric like this. I can't remember if they were triangles and squares or both or one or the other. I don't know. But this is like a little pouch, and it's kind of got like a little closure on here. Isn't that cute? And you can stick it on the inside like this or sideways if you want to keep stickers in here, whatever you want. I didn't buy them necessarily for here. I thought I would just, you know, have them in general because they're really cute. They're more expensive than if you can just buy the Target Dollar Spot pockets, but again, those only happen at the beginning of the year, and a lot of times by now they're already gone and you can't find them until next year. So these are kind of cool, and plus they're already decorated. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you like these? Are these like something you guys would be interested in? I don't know. They're kind of cool. We'll see how they go. Put those over there. And then these, when I was looking for the stickers, because I forgot to ask her who made them. These are the Stology brand, like the notebook. I found these while I was looking for them. And these look really cool. And they're for, you know, planners as well. And Hobonichi, I had some. I mean, I'm just not prepared for this video at all. I'll do another video when I'm setting all this up and show you all of these things I'm talking about and comparisons and what have you. This is kind of cool how it's like that. So you end up getting 3 of these, but Hobonichi has these. They have like a bigger version because they have like the A5 size, but these are kind of small and really cute. So you can fit them in this very, very tiny planner boxes if you wanted to. And they are like a little see-through, transparent. So you can put them right on the number if you wish, or you could just put them in here to mark like a birthday or just for decoration off to the side if you want to. And it's really cool because you can stick them anywhere and not worry if there's writing underneath because you'll be able to see it through. So that's cool. I don't know if they're as transparent as I would like. Maybe the light one would work best. I don't know, but it's kind of cute. I liked the colors. I think that I'm really into more neutral, kind of subtle colors. Are they all? Oh yeah, they are. This is upside down. I was like, they're different. Yeah, and I like that they come with different shapes because a lot of times I have a bunch of circle shaped stuff, but nothing else. So you get triangles and are these hexagons or octagons? Hexagons. I like that you get all these different shapes. It makes me happy. So that's how those ones look. And then these ones were circle. And I think they had a couple of other ones, but they might have just been, I don't know. I just had, I had a small budget. Like this was, oh gosh, I can't even remember. Why don't they write things down on the receipt? I want to say it wasn't too bad. It was like $15 or something like that. And if you shopped Jet Pens before, you know that if you buy something at $25 or more, then you get free shipping. So I was like, let me throw some things in there. And I'm going to break the budget because I was going on this trip for 11 days and I knew I was going to buy stuff. So I just kind of wanted to hit that $25 mark. I think I went a little bit over, but like, I don't know, I think I got like $35 worth of stuff, but they weren't crazy expensive. And again, these are reminding me a little bit of the Hobonichi, but they're even more clear and beautiful. So these work really well in here. They're a little bit big, but these half circle ones, and again, you could probably cut these in half too if you wanted to. Look, they fit nicely in there if you wanted to color certain days or like even do that. Look how cute that is. Ooh, I like that. Yes, fill in this. So I saw these on the website and I thought, oh my God, these are so cool. And I don't know, are they calling these masking stickers or plain decos? All it says on there. Oh, and it tells you the size. And again, I don't know, they might have had smaller ones than this. I just, picked a couple of things that looks kind of cool. Totally impulse buys. But these are supposed to be to like block off days at a time if you want to. So if I was going somewhere on the 11th and the 12th, I could just block it off with these rectangles, which are awesome. And again, you have triangles. I love that there's different shapes. It makes me happy. And you could even cut these in half if you wanted to. They feel like plastic. Oh, but they're very thin, but they are. They're like this. Do you hear it? It reminds me of page flags. So the same kind of plastic that these page flags are made out of is exactly what this feels like. Very, very thin, very nice, very see-through. I love them. They make me so happy. I'm sorry if I'm off to the side. I can't really see above. All right, yeah, so that is everything I got from Jet Pens. I'm so excited. Okay, I will let you guys know that I did get a B6 Slim Traveler's Notebook from Sojourner. I'm very excited about that. I only ordered it like a couple of days after I left, so I think Danny told me that hers took about 10 days. It's been a while since I've ordered from Sojourner. I only owned one notebook by them and I never used it. I sold it. It was beautiful, but I bought an A6 and it's just not a size I use. So I'm really feeling B6 Slim for this year. That's what I said I was going to try to at least start out with. I'm not going to say stick with, but start out with. So I'm interested to see if this fits. If you guys have had one of these or even like the notebook version of this, what do you fit it in? Do you fit it in a traveler's notebook? I know a lot of people are into folios, but I don't know. I'm a traveler's notebook girl. So I kind of like the idea of like what I do and what a lot of people do with their Hobonichi weeks. I like to put this in here and I like to string the strings of the traveler's notebook through here so it doesn't go in my notebook and cause annoyances. I'm hoping that that's going to happen and that will work. I'm just not sure how wide it's going to be. I mean, this might be the only thing I can fit in there because I know that Sojourner, Rowena, she makes sure to cut her notebooks very narrow. They're not meant to be like stuffed, you know, it's for like light travels, which is awesome. But we'll see how it goes. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to buy a wider B6 Slim and get a notebook version of the MD and have a notebook and a planner in there. Who knows? I'm getting crazy. So definitely let me know what your favorite things of this was. I think it's these guys. That was like a nice surprise. These are also cool. And I love the fact that I can just throw those down. Yeah. All right. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope this was helpful. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.